today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the New York Giants versus Jalen Hurts and the Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I think when you watch him play, because you've heard all the different buzzwords about him being a warrior and what a battler he is. Go back to the Rose Bowl game against Georgia his last year at Oklahoma. They got beat in, double overtime, a thriller. But he played despite the flu and still put up big-time numbers and almost rallied his team to a victory.
Yeah, big-time numbers. Also had a receiving touchdown in that game as well. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
That's good for a Giants first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Neville Gallimore able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw the first one of this game.
pressure gets to him again. Neville Gallimore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Cowboys.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll run with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
13 yards.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 3. Giants.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brought down back at the 32.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career. That's caught by Howard. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Giants nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
Heading back out, Baker Mayfield, as we call up our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now it's Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Neville Gallimore getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Breaks through the contact. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So we reach halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor and get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got everything locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Sweat brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Number 84.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing is Hurts. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Mayfield. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he finds Penny. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brought down at the 10-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They'll run with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Cowboys down by 8, a minute 4 on the clock. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. Back to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Hurts pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.